Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. Another evening in the arena? What should I call these videos? They're probably getting posted like in the middle of the frickin' night. Who's watching them? Are you watching them? I better introduce myself. It's me, it's CGB. This is not standard. This is Historic Brawl. A format that I continue to enjoy a lot as, I don't know, my affections with standard come and go. This particular standard doesn't really have a deck I love. Like, I'm just not dialed in on any particular strategy. The decks I love feel like they're swimming uphill, like the meta is permanently stacked against them. So it's been tough for me to get into it, but I am enjoying Historic Brawl, where decks that I love seem to always be at a little bit of an advantage. You get a lot of life, you get a lot of options, and you get your deck building patience and talents tested to the max to come up with the perfect 99 cards plus commander that can best the opponents. And of course, it is the spikiest and most competitive format on MTG Arena. Let nobody tell you different. Just seriously, take a good commander and play the queue for a while. You know what I'm talking about. The main deck hate, the Veils of Summer, the mystical disputes, they're everywhere. What are we doing? We're playing Evelyn the Covetous. Now, on the Worst Possible Commander Show, which is the commander show I put out on this channel, Evelyn the Covetous is one of my absolute favorite commander decks that I've played in a while. So of course I want to transition and play this card in Historic Brawl. And Evelyn is a new card, but we've talked about it on the channel a few times. You can definitely read it in a lot of places or right there on the screen if you pause it. But in general, it has a little bit of a vampiric tribal thing that goes off where every time you play or create a vampire, you get to exile the top two cards of each player's deck, and you can play one per turn. Very cool ability. Leads people in a direction of vampire tribal. Okay, I totally get that. I went out and I grabbed like 30 of the best vampires I know, and I built a deck with those, and I just kept getting, I don't know what it is. When I play Evelyn, I go to what's called in Historic Brawl the Hell Queue, which is, you know, you play against like Golos and Niv Mizzet and Nicole Bolas, like, and Teferi, the elite, the best of the best. And normally that's fine, but when I'm playing my Vampire Tribal, it feels a little bit messed up. I feel, if you watch my past Historic Brawl videos, I had a rant. I was ranting about Evelyn at the start of one of the games where I said this already, but in case you missed that, Evelyn seems to get paired up, at least when I play her, into like a grade A, like an A-type tier list, where I think if you play Vampire Tribal, she's like a C or a D. So we have to fight fire with fire, and we built a CGB type of tribal list. We have 10 vampires in the deck. The 10 vampires I could still stomach, and one shapeshifter in the Faceless Agent. Very good card to go ahead and craft, even though it's digital only and some people hate that. It goes in all your tribal decks, and it works well in this particular vampire tribal deck. But we just have the vampires that are on their own powerful and good value, and that I can stand in a Control E type of shell. And then after that, we're playing a ton of cheap interaction. Just all kinds of ways to mess with our opponent and their ambitious plan of running like 5 colors and 5 mana commanders, and just absolute tons and tons and tons of interaction, which you're going to see across a lot of my Historic Brawl decks. I think interaction-based Historic Brawl is so much fun, so I'm going to play it a lot. That's not going to change. Then we have a couple of knockout combos if our vampire grind Lord strategy doesn't work out. We've got Paradox Engine, and here's the trick about Paradox Engine. I mentioned this in other videos. I'm probably going to mention it several more times. Tome of the Infinite Paradox Engine in any deck with blue is just game over on the spot. The game is done. So the only thing you need to accompany this and make it possible are mana rocks. Ramp is already good in Historic Brawl, so of course we're running a whole bunch of mana rocks. Of course we're running cards like the Celestis and Midnight Clock. Of course we're running Key to the Archive. We can run Gilded Lotus. It might not make the cut in every deck, but it can make the cut in almost every deck because it's so good. Hedron Archive, Firemind Vessel. Like, there's not a great reason not to run these cards anyway, and once you do that, you're just 2 cards from an infinite combo that can end the game. So why wouldn't you play it? Suck them in. Suck. It's like a vampire thing. Suck them in with your vampire value-based shenanigans, and they don't see it coming, you know? They think there's something else going on. Yeah, and then you juke them. All right, and then the other kind of knockout blow combo that you can put in any deck with blue, another reason that blue is so good in this format, Narset and Commit to Memory. So if you get out a Narset and you cast the memory, each player will shuffle up and they'll draw 7, except your opponent won't draw 7. They'll draw 1 and you'll draw 7. Usually that's game over. Most people can't come back from something like that. So both combos lurk in the deck, along with about 10 good value-y vampires to keep the opponent on their toes and try to maintain a board presence, your commander to try to get you more and more cards, and then a few cards that, like, there's a few tutors, so you can also stitch together whichever combo you have the best and easiest access to. A few individual cards that I want to cover. Sorin. Not many vampires, so I thought about cutting Sorin, but honestly our life total would often get low and I wouldn't have great ways to gain back a ton of life. And since our commander is a vampire, as long as you have Sorin, first of all, it also helps sell the tribal angle. It's a lightning rod, so the opponent will jump all over trying to kill this. Second of all, you always have at least one vampire hanging out in the command zone. So just trying to line it up with a Sorin so you can do the plus and hit it. And we do have a few expensive vampires we'd love to ramp or play for free. So yeah, this works. Sorin does work. I cut it for a while, but kept coming back and no regrets. Another card that has specific commander synergy is Scheming Symmetry. This is a tutor you don't normally use because your opponent will put their favorite card on top of their library and then they will draw it. But if you cast Scheming Symmetry and then play another vampire or Evelyn, you get that card off the top of their deck. They can usually see it coming, but that doesn't take away from the effectiveness of getting your own personal vampiric tutor that you get access to right away. So Scheming Symmetry makes the cut where it wouldn't make the cut in a lot of other decks. Essence Flux, also a good 1-mana way to protect your commander and get extra value out of your commander. So just a few little effects there that might look weird next to the rest of the control-y stuff and pile of rando vampires. This is the version I've had the most success with. It's done better than others. We're not recording outros at the moment. The stats, I think we're like around like a 58% win rate. Yeah, if I'm going off the top of my head. I'm not recording outros because I'm trying to get all these intros recorded for DreamHack Dallas. So I'm going to tell you before we dive in and let the nonsense begin. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next one. And you're cool. And then if you win again, it continues. So enjoy this while it lasts. Jodah. Jodah is a pretty scary deck. Jodah the Archmage Eternal. Luminarch Ass Pirate, I know. Of course my control deck plays this card. It's just too good with the Falco to kind of get free spells every turn. Sometimes you even think about Fragment Reality on turn 2 because they're going to play a Mana Rock, right? Ooh. See, if we had played the tower on 1, fragment their Mana Rock. But now they're going to get up to 4 mana. I guess we have to let it be. And then we're probably fragmenting the Jodah into an Uro, which is pretty bad. I don't like that. But we do what we gotta do. We can't just let Jodah trigger on turn 4. They know they can get it down right here. So let's see if they do. They're reading my commander. It's pronounced Yoda. Yoda, it might be. I mean, did anybody see what they just named? I think they just named Champion of Wits. What did they just name? Pretty hard to hit with a Tamiyo in that spot, but okay. They named Casualties of War. It's a good name. It's a good name. I think we just try to ramp to the moon. Once we have enough mana, Maybe we're supposed to drop Luminarch here, but... so that we can play Falco and use it right away. But I think we just need all this mana. All right, name something, Tamio.
I have learned much from my enemies.
I mean, that's one way to take off 3 loyalty.
Seek and find.
Yeah, dig. Jin Gitaxis. Why is Jin everywhere now whenever I play Magic? Okay, all kinds of rampies. All kinds of ramp cards. Do they have another land? They do. Oh my goodness, and it's the World Tree? I don't think we can contain this, guys. I just don't think it's gonna work. Kind of need to hit land here. Our own Uro. They're gonna time warp again. And they have, the giant is exiled, so they can't cast the, they can't cast it. All right. I mean, everything I think went wrong in this game.
No tail should be discarded.
Fortunately, that ate up a lot of their Return to the Wild's mana here, actually. Like, they lost 3 cards to make that Time Warp play.
I know I noted this somewhere.
I mean, they'll hit casualties eventually, right? They're at 69 cards in their deck. Does that elicit any reaction from chat? Oh, it does. That's rude. Exile, huh? How could you? If I fragment that Kami, they're gonna hit something good, right? Surely they have another cheaper and very powerful Saga in their deck. Oh well. So I don't think we can fragment it. Is that Paradox Engine? Okay. Well, now I'm doing it. Let's see what they hit. I should have attacked the Tamio first, but whatever. Shalai? Okay. Interesting. Killed that.
Stand for such violence.
What do we need to have in the bank? So this is gonna cast... Okay, we need to make white. No choice. All right, white. Float the green. Still can't play the Broker's Ascendancy. Balls. There's no way to do it either. Okay, that's too bad. We were kind of doing the thing. I don't feel like we're doing the thing as much anymore. I think they're going to try to remove this, so I'll put the counter here for later. Well, one thing we know is that they probably don't have Casualties of War in their hand. We also still have 30 life. If they don't kill the Paradox Engine, who knows what could happen. Okay. Oh, that's just rude. I needed that. I really needed that. That's the right target.
People.
It's a good choice.
They vanish all the time.
All right, we slammed the commander. Here comes the general, hexproof and all. Can we get out of this? Land on top. Not exactly what I was looking for. But let's start the party. Narset to Fairy Time Raveler. And, oh, this Arcane Signet, though. I need these 3. I think we go with this, though, because... Oh, no, bouncing the Jodah doesn't do any... We can't bounce the Jodah unless something were to happen to Jodah's buddy. So I guess we'll go with these. Into the North. We got any Northmen or women up in here? Go, baby, go. Find me Tome of Legends, right here. Search for Glory. I think that does it? No, it's not legendary, is it? Is Tome of Legends a legendary card? Talk to me, Goose. I don't remember. No, yes, no, thank you, chat. You're at your finest today. I can feel it. I feel it. What is... Ah! Ha, ha. And the yeses have it. And the yeses have it. Speaking of have it. Never didn't. Never didn't have it. Not even a close game, I must say. No, yes. Oh, that was... Dude, how the hell did we clutch that? That was epic. Do you like Star Wars? Does anyone? Does anybody like Star Wars? I don't spend a lot of time watching small indie movies. Honk honk. Alright, what's Kethis has some infinite combo stuff, right? I'm pretty sure Kethis does some nasty stuff. Okay. Well, opponent, we were gonna have a nice game, but apparently you suck. I mean, they can see right through this counter spell, but I still think this is the way. Got nothing. What can I say? Okay, pay your own Thalia tax. I like it. How many more turns do we let them do, like, slow development? Just to keep their Kethis away? Since we have no actual answer to it on the battlefield, I guess we do it again, right? This is where they have enough mana. I shouldn't tell them what to do, but... Since this might be a YouTube video, what you should do is just play your commander and get it countered. Because then you eat the counter spell, and then you play your commander again. It's like free card advantage. All it costs you is a little bit of time, and you're ahead on every metric. You give up time, these kind of things can happen. We go for it. We go the distance. I will find my way. I can go the distance. Gee. Not my Paradox engine, please. I would have to find a new way to win, and we all know I don't have that creativeness. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. I've received feedback on YouTube that they would subscribe if only I would stop singing. So you can see how much I care about their subscription. No heroic intervention. Cool. Nope. Nope. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. 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 Okay, they missed a land. Let's go right at them. Time to be aggro.
Let's take that. Can't help you now.
What a kill shot there from Vivian. Usually I like to play this when I can also play a spell, but... Okay. Wow. Rawr. I'm feeling angelic today.
The wilds are my shield.
The tomb! Prepare ourselves for combo potential. Of course, we don't know what's exiled over there. We could take a minute and there review our deck to make sure Paradox Engine is still in it before grabbing Tome. But Tome's a fine card. Tome's okay. Dude, everybody keeps time warping against me. They all take all these extra turns but don't win. It makes me think something's wrong with them. Rudain. Okay. That's unfortunate. All right. So things cost more mana, and that's the way it has to be. So we could minus the Vivian to kill the Shalai. I think we're at 11. Sending in the Angels seems a little aggressive, doesn't it? I think we Greed Lord this. We're just going to try to push through Rudain by making more mana than Rudain is used to having to deal with. Ooh. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now what are you going to do? Exile 2 legendary cards from the graveyard, and then you can cast them. They're going to cast something from that graveyard, aren't they? I don't think I have an out to that. All right. Do your worst. We go to the moon. To the moon! Can't target. Awkward. Wait, they played the Gonti card? What was it? What? What? Oh, it was my time warp. They time warped me? They Urza's Ruinous blasted my frickin' board. Now they're smorking my Viv. I think we protect Viv. We need the card advantage. We need to find a way to fix this situation.
Meet my newest friend.
There goes the engine. Chilling in the deck. Light of frickin' hope. All right. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? Ooh. I wonder why they're not, like, casting cards from their graveyard. Maybe they've never used their commander that way before? That would be fresh. Okay. I've got to frickin' kill this Shalai. It's driving me crazy. Plus.
You can't stop nature.
I guess I can cycle this, so we take it. Dig. Giant growth? Are you a defender? You are. How do I his reach? Falcor! Fight rigging is the card we could cast. Wait, we get a trigger from that. Oh, Pog. Okay. We have to remove the shield counter. Wow. My options are so amazing. We sure showed them. We sure showed them. Kathy? What you doing? I guess they heard me. You got the mana for that? You do? That's cheating! How could you do that? How could you do me this way? Man, one more mana, guys. One more mana. And we had that. But I went for the content play with the fight rigging, and what I should have done is made sure that we Light of Hoped. Bant on Bant. Okay. Okay, then. I mean, do we trust Brainstorm? It's too bad we have to give up a perfect Brainstorm. All we needed was for this to be a blue land. Alright, guys. I have played out all of my Brawl games for the sake of content and karma. I might be about to scoop. If I do not find the lands I need, I am out of here. I did announce. I warned you before we did it. I no longer trust Brainstorm, though, that's for sure. Brainstorm and I, we ain't tight no more. What are these hands? You're telling me the hand smoothing algorithm is coming up with this? I guess. Look at the card. Look at it. Look at the card. And we're getting aggroed here, so we have to draw a Wrath, or we're just going to lose. You won too many games? Not with this deck. This deck is now just a negative win rate Andy, or is it like even? I think it's 2-2. All right, we ramp into Coma and we win, right? Just have to top deck a land. Easy. Okay. Would be really sad if we drew 2 of our 4 mana artifacts and no land for them. Foretell. That's a battle mammoth, right? All right. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that. No land Andy. No landy, you could say? I don't know. Which of these don't we actually want? We want all of this, probably. I complain, but our draw was not the worst it could be, right? I mean, we're gonna have way more mana rocks than lands in this game. Kind of here for it. Our opponent doesn't even have a creature yet. Like, what kind of a Goreclaw gamer are you? Dude, if they have like Rampage of the Clans and turn them all into 3/3 centaurs, let's go. Need at least 43 lands? I thought there were at least 40 in here. Are you counting DFCs? Garrick? What's up? You thought I had mana rocks before. Ow. Raw. You want a monster? I'll give you a monster. Two land. Just another 2-land game from CGB.
Unfortunately for you, they're quite hungry.
Hi, Goreclaw. I mean, yeah? I guess. What are you doing with all that mana, CGB? Nothing. Don't mind me. Will he get there? Nope, we out. Fun while it lasted. Coma. The business. Go get him. Please don't disenchant my midnight clock. I got big plans. Boring Clex. Shut that clock down. They turned off my clock. Yeah. Oh, send the message. I like it. No more counters on the clock. It's fine. I think we will find a way. Despite the adverse conditions we find ourselves facing. To infinity. And beyond. Have some life. I think that's nice. Double strike seems fun. No! I forgot that could happen. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot. I should have gotten rid of the Vorinclex, and then I could have plussed the clock to get out of this, and I didn't. Just CGV being CGV. Can still draw 7. You guys, hello? Hello? The attack of the bronze chat. Viv? Alright. You got an ultimate in there? Reveal a creature card from outside of the game. Let's do it. Oh, wait. It's Commander. You can't. Yeah, QQ got me. I would love to also sack Hedron and draw some cards and stuff, but the QQ got me. It's adorable that they hope that will work. But, you know, you gotta try stuff.
You picked the wrong fight.
Oh, we shuffling. Going shuffling back in. This is the sloppiest game I've played in a while. Internet? Judge me. You know, you'll judge me no matter what. So, don't worry about me. I'm good. You want to rumble? Urclaw wants to rumble. Once again, the game got too complicated, and the sound is completely gone. All right, you'd think I'd learn from my last foray, but no, we're just gonna QQ this the whole freaking way, because I am too lazy not to. But we are gonna get this Force Spike out of our hand. Behold. Target here. Full control. We Force Spike our own card. And get another activation of Tome. And now it requires multiple Force Spikes on this stack to stop us. Eh? Are you impressed? Seems very unlikely now. Let's pay. We're not too hard up for mana at the moment. All right, enough full control. Think we got there. And we did indeed get there. Oh my god. Dude, when the sound glitches out, it's so hard to fill that space with dramatic music Maybe I should just have a playlist ready for that. All right. We've got a venture gamer. A venture gamer, huh? On the draw, can we even ramp here? Do we need to wash away their commander? Don't tell him, chat. Don't tell him what we're thinking. Man, going second is hard. Choices. I think we Celeste. Aside from Paradox Engine combo, Narset, and Commit to Memory, we also run all the Teferis in this deck. Now, if I play Teferi and tuck their commander, they can just attack Teferi, which is very sad. So I guess we don't have a good solution right now. So let's play this.
Me here will have all the time in the world.
Get the clock ticking. Oh, the mana Teferi can generate.
Is that what they're calling an attack these days?
They could kill Teferi if they Stone Rain themselves there. Yikes. Toski is a dangerous card. A very, very dangerous card. Swarm of the Shambler. That's a portable hole. All right, grab this. We can play this tapped. We have Coma on top of our freaking library. Green, green. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I guess we hit land. Don't mill me, opponent. Whatever you do. Can green mill? I don't know, man. These decks just do whatever they want to these days. All right, you're out. Into the sunset with you. Antique collector. So they can have a treasure or a goblin, right? They choose a treasure. Now, if their stuff dies, they investigate? Is that what I remember that card does? I don't know. Here, show me you can beat a Coma. Show me you can beat a Coma. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. All right, humans. Fast mana create generating humans. I guess we'll keep. Pretty much a one card keep here. Because otherwise his hand might be way too slow, and this is a very risky keep. We do need to draw land as well. If we just draw all expensive cards, we did. Uh-huh. Okay. And slow down. Slow down. I just like having a little thing with a +1/+1 counter I can use with my Falco. No big deal. Choices, guys. Choices. Serious choices. Well, oh, stays underneath. Well, if they have a reclamation sage, they might regret this. All right, second time we've hit 4 lands with our fight rigging, but at least the commit to memory is a really good card. Training. We go up. I don't know if you guys know, but shield counters and board wipes are often a fun combo. Yeah? Both? I thought it was going to be an either-or question. I should have just held up plating and said go. Don't have the mana to cast that. Thank you, tapped land. For nothing. Taste it. Subchild, I appreciate the prime. Thank you very much. Mangara. Seems good.
I'm not going to sit this one out. Hey, Ro.
I guess Judith? Judith gets her on the portable hole. I don't know. Can we keep this hand? It might be too expensive. We have no ramp. We're relying on portable hole. That might be the only thing we do up until turn 4. And on the draw, that means they get a full turn with their commander before we do anything. Uro. Still not great, but I guess I think it's a little better than the last one. Okay, our opponent, if you were wondering, is in fact an aggressive player. They have 1-drops in Brawl. That is not common. I remember, I haven't played Judith in a long time, but it was like the aggro commander of choice. Jesus! Just play mono red already. Crying out loud. Sheesh! No mercy over here. I keep drawing this card, and obviously this is not the matchup, you know? Alright, so we need to block Annex. If I take 3 here, I'm definitely going to lose, right? So, I guess we play you, and we don't get to safekeep. And then I'm pretty sure we just die. Like, I'd need this around and to have a counter. Yeah, I don't need to see any more of this. What a piece of trash. What kind of, what? Who does that? No green. I guess we're getting it off Ornithopter. Am I gonna go second, like, all games? What the heck is this? Nothing more tilted than getting run over on the draw and then going second the next game. You know what I mean? It like lingers. It's fine though. Somebody has to. What? Gigantha not as the companion. Like what? Who plays Gigantha here and why? What kind of a plan is this, opponent? Yeah. You got him. We need a green for Coma. We have a green for Coma. Magic is easy. I was going to use the Callous Dismissal on it, but the way that the draw is shaped up, now I think we just Deluge now, Coma later. Dude, every time we cast Coma is like lights out. We'll see if this opponent's prepared. They look like they have got an Abzan vibe going. Oh my. Alright guys, what's more likely to make them concede? Coma, Time Warp, or Teferi? Who slows the sunset? I need your help, chat. Only you can decide these crucial details. With the mana open for like a Soul Shatter, maybe we don't go for the Coma here. But I think this might be tilting enough, you know? This might do the job. I mean, an extra combat step is only useful when you have creatures you attack with. I think I learned that somewhere. Yeah, behold, the worst card in my hand. Yep, they taught me a lesson. Raw. Alright, don't leave yet, opponent. This is gonna be a lot of fun, I promise.
And some think time only flows in one direction.
Dude, the reverse psychology is working. They're not bailing. Why didn't they leave? That's okay. Sure. Yeah, you're in this game. Don't worry, opponent. It's really close. Yeah, you played too. It's fine.
Don't worry.
Oh, here comes Casualties of War. Oh, here it comes. Come to daddy. So now you're done. That was not very fair. That was not a nice even level game right there. That was messed up. The Hated One. Esper Flash. Cool. This should be a bit of a sparring match, yeah? This could be interesting. We got bogged. I love that, like, some of these cards, like Aspirant and Swarm Shambler, they just give the opponent the impression that we're a +1/+1 counter tribal. And then, whoa, we flip it on them. We don't care very much about that. Oh, are you going to Spell Pierce me? Must be nice to go first. Must be nice to go first. Well, maybe they won't have it for Teferi. Or Teferi. Jeez, look at him go. Look at him go. Get in that hole. Just looking for a little land. No big deal. Yeah, 1-1. How you like them apples? Get in that hole is the CGB autobiography title. You mean like Get in the Van? Is that a Henry Rollins reference, or was that an accident? Sag. What? I just got to draw a card for my Swarm Shambler, and I got a 1-1. Wow. Opponent, what are you doing? You gonna counter this too? You've done such a good job managing the board state. Worst Esper player ever. Couldn't even control a Swarm Shambler.